Cindy Von Fay, and I am currently the president of the White Alchemist Club. And I think when it comes to the ninth line, the word that always catches me is improvement. And I think oftentimes, and you know, it kind of relates to criticize. I think sometimes we criticize because we want to see improvement. We want to see people become better. We want to see what we do be better. We want to reach more kids. We want to become, as Governor Burrow says, become better than the best. And so I think that's where I come from on the ninth tenet of our creed.
I'll just say something from Alice's.
I know, officially.
Well, I'm not so sure she's real comfortable yet, but someone, I think you said, sometimes you criticize people and you don't know their background, their set of problems that they have to handle. And she was a counselor for 15 years at Heartland Family Service, and she's seen some of that, and you see some of those people and you wonder how any of them make any kind of worthwhile life at all. So if I was as smart as I think I am, which I'm not, I would pay more attention to what she says about those types of things, where it's easy to just, they're just lazy, you know, and that's a tendency we have as humans, unfortunately, but we're not expected to be perfect. So we can't take that to say, oh, if we make a mistake, you know, then I'm not an optimist, but we're expected to try the best that we can. So
I always say you can't change other people. The only person who can change yourself.
that's true.
I think that's a hard lesson for everybody, and to teach your child that
Artist, do you want? And by the way, I understand that she is going to become a member of our club.
She'll be a first timer next time.
And I'll be a two-timer.
Uh-oh.
Maybe I'll get a training for that.
I'm Artist Moody. I've worn several Optimist hats. I'm a past governor. I am working to become a certified international trainer. I love this whole organization. I'm currently president of a little club that runs a sports complex, and I'm the district treasurer. And you all know that I was substitute teaching and didn't, have my reports in order, so I apologize for that. So talk about worrying about the improvement of yourself. I'm there. I've got to do that. But I have high expectations of myself, and I tend to expect a lot from others. And that isn't fair, and it isn't right, but it happens. And I think it comes out of the frustration. I want to do my best. I don't always do that, but I want you to do your best. Trust me, when you're running a sports complex, you want everybody out there. You want those fields done right. And it's hard to say, why didn't you mow? Why didn't you empty the trash? Why didn't you? So yeah, that's a tough one. And I think, it starts if we keep improving ourselves. Maybe we can see how others are making those improvements that we want them to, but we have to guide them, we have to teach them. It's like, if I want you to do a better job, I have to show you how to do that job better. And I have to improve myself if I'm going to ask you to improve. But that's that one, in fact, I was thinking about that one on the way out here. It actually came through my mind. That's the tough one for me. So it's amazing that you hit, it's kind of one of those little thank you. I've been thinking about that one because it's tough. So thanks for being here, because this makes us all better.
My name is Ruth Roos. I am Vice President of Lincoln West. I guess the first part is I've always worked with at-risk kids, so I worked very hard to keep myself engaged, educated, and to grow personally so that I could be that role model for my youth. Also, I criticize, but I always make a constructive criticism for my youth. That's it.
And constructive criticism is fair, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it's not blaming, it's not blaming.
It's nurturing.
Really.
Those sisters.
Uh-oh, here we go.
I'm Charlene Boyd, currently treasurer of Lincoln West, and secretary of Sports Complex, past lieutenant governor, many hats, but enjoy them all. Number 9 is important to me because the last 7 years I have taken care of my twin grandsons. And what better rule to try and teach them is treat others the way you want to be treated. So trying to be fair and equitable with them because they are night and day. You know, so you have to learn to be compromising, but in a good way that you can teach them, well, just because your brother does this, he's different in the aspect that you do it this way. So, you know, you learn compromise, but you also learn that, you know, you've got to come to the end results and learn to respect your brother. And they have an older brother, so, you know, you learn a lot of different avenues how to do things here. So criticizing is not something that I try to do. It's just once in a while you just say, well, I think I could have done that differently, but, you know, where they are in their life, and that's maybe what the tools they have to learn that. So you offer acceptance and maybe help guide them if you know a better way or could help them do something differently. So, you know, we don't force things on anyone. So. Burl.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, Burl Lance, your governor, and it's a pleasure to have been selected to do that. Wasn't my goal in life. And this line in the creed is a tough one. I mean, you brought that up, and gee, what am I going to say? And it's great to hear all these other explanations. You know, we're all kind of thinking alike. I've probably grown up being a very critical person. I look at people, gee, why are they acting like that? What's wrong with them? And Cindy brought up to the point about my theme to make the best better, because I think we got some of the best people in the world as optimists to work with. And I said, gee, I've been criticizing all these people all my life. I better look in the mirror. You know, and think about, well, how are people looking at me? And so I guess my point is that I need to look in the mirror and be an example. And if there's some things that I think people need to be criticized for how they're acting or what they're doing, don't criticize them. Be constructive about it and set an example and maybe have a conversation that's positive, and it might have an effect. Oh.